It's all programming. And I have these programs built into me that are running subconsciously in the background. It was the awareness of like every time like a core inner child wound is sparked, it's going to be connected to a program.
Right.
Where it's going to be something is running subconsciously in the background. So I can do the work of inner child work and being with that part and listening and loving and supporting and showing up for that part. And a lot of this comes from the neuroscientists. I'm going to pull them up.
Well, while you're looking them up, I remember when you like had that connection of how you were feeling, of feeling like I didn't really want to be there, didn't want to spend that time with you, didn't want to do the podcast, and you were just like all of that abandonment and rejection was coming up. As soon as you were like when you were able to communicate that to me, it was like everything made sense, and it just took the steam out of everything.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't like feeling that way. And we were able to work backwards in that sense and connecting those dots of like, oh, it makes sense from this being here. This was triggered, this camera, this, like just all the ways that your body almost, it's like the cheat codes on, like they used to have cheat codes, like up, down, left, right, A, B, whatever on the video games, right? Yeah. It's almost like when you pull in some of these factors, your brain says, I know what's happening. And it says, jumps you right to that part. And then that program gets kicked, that wound, that inner child gets like, oh, this is what's happening, and pulls it front and center. So that totally made so much sense.
Right. As soon as we can see it, as soon as we can not
recognize.
Retroactively.
Oh, I'm like,
that's a tough word for me. Damn near killed him. So the episode of it was a Mind Be Alex podcast, which you should go listen to. It's a good podcast. By the way, if anybody knows Maya, I want to. She needs to come on the show, and I want to interview her on the show. Bruce Lipton, he's a cell biologist, and he talked about how to reprogram your subconscious. And in that episode, he talked about children from not even birth, but before birth, like inception, at some point along the way, where they start to be cognitive of the experience of what's happening inside the womb, right? Because you're affected by so many different factors and variables, but they're in this like programming phase even before they're born, all the way up into 7 years old. And the reason why they're so programmable in that time period is because their brain is still processing and developing and growing and everything, but they're in that theta wavelength. And he talked all about like the different wavelengths that your brain will go into and how we operate. And I don't know if we operate in beta or delta or alpha. I don't remember all of them, but it makes so much sense to me because, I mean, we've seen it with our kids. We all experience it. It's like kids are just sponges. They're just absorbing their surroundings and their information. So it's like that real small window of time from, birth until 7 years old, where you're being programmed with the programs that you will then use subconsciously to shape the rest of your life.
We'll make it out and fall in love tonight.
We are so grateful for you. Have a moment. You could take time to like, subscribe, and share this episode. It really helps us. And also, if you liked this episode, which you're still here, so you probably did, you might like these clips too. And again, thanks for supporting the Steph and Craig Show. There's new episodes every week. See you next time.